Greetings gamers, welcome back to the FC Andorra Road to Glory. In today's episode then, part 1 is me going to try and not ramble on for like 12 minutes in the intro. I really need to get better at that, but the fact of the matter is I'm really enjoying it. There's loads kind of going on that I feel like I really want to try and involve you guys and tell you, and I end up just rambling on. So you've got to try and stop me, guys. But yeah, really want to say a massive thank you again for all your support, comments, likes, all that kind of good stuff. It is absolutely amazing. I will be probably looking to do some sort of giveaway in an upcoming episode, probably one I record in a couple of days. It's probably one going to be coming out next week, so do keep an eye out for that. And when we get into next year, I might maybe wait until we get into the La Liga, the top division, and we'll start doing a few regen naming giveaways as well. So there's a few good stuff coming up in summer episodes, so do keep tuned for that. Another thing I would do quickly want to sort of put out there, if anyone is interested in taking me on, I was kind of going to do this towards the last end of the FM sort of 19, but there weren't tons of interest out there. I think the kind of interest in FM had sort of dying out a little bit. Obviously, brand new game and all that, but if anyone wants to take me on and do some draft mode kind of matches, then do let me know down in the comments. If you've got basically FM20 and you've got some time spare, I might try and organise like a certain like evening sometime or whatever to try and get loads of us together. We'll probably use my Discord, which if you're not part of, then please do join to try and organise it. And we'll just have some fun, and maybe that the winner of it all can win something as well. So if you are interested in that, then please do drop me a comment down below. But otherwise, it's been going pretty good. We obviously last met for the Valencia decent game. You know, we only lost 2-1 against Valencia, who are currently sat 6th in the top flight. They're a very good side. And then we beat Olot 3-0. We then lost 1-0 to Gymnastic on TV. Kind of annoyed about that. It was one of those games where we just didn't get going. A couple of players had decent games, but the rest, it was a bit of a meh. On a different day, maybe it could have been a different result sort of match. We did follow up, though, Orihuela. Don't know. 3-0. Pratt. Good old Pratt. Gonna miss them if we do get promoted. 2-0 against them. Lagostera 3-1. And then Villarreal B, a 1-0 win. Pinga with the goal kind of shows you that the fact that we're kind of throwing everything out of this one. We brought Pinga on, and we did win. So that's kind of the main thing, really. So we have got Hercules. I just want to say Hercule Poirot here, but Hercule, CF, and Ebro. They are 9th and 5th, respectively. So two decent teams, to be honest, that we are facing today. Finance check. Yep, still sucky. Still absolutely awful. Good stuff. In terms of a quick look then, so I want to pick out some players for you just to sort of review now and again. We've kind of looked at some of the new people coming in terms of just a bit of a brief look at. So I want to pick out someone that was probably going to with us into next season, and that is Miguel Lorio. I think we'll probably be keeping this guy. I've given him a contract extension into next year, so I do think we'll keep with him. And he's a pretty decent player. He's got a 7.36 average rating over the season in the league. 23 appearances, 4 goals, 7 assists, 3 player of the matches. I think he's been pretty decent. Tackles 1, pretty decent. Pass completion is not amazing, but not too bad. There's a lot of dribbles per game. And obviously his pass completion will be affected, I imagine, because he will be trying to do some killer balls for the strikers to feed off. So that will obviously affect him. But I think overall he's a decent player. Looking at his main report, you can see that he's a leading player for this division. Potential to be a good player for the league above. So I think he will be decent for us in that league. Doesn't like big matches. You know, it kind of will be a thing going forwards, I think. But I think at the very least, he could do a job for us in the league above and mean that we're not like massively needing to replace his position. So that's kind of the player I've picked out for today's little review. If there's any players in here in particular you want me to look at just so you can see more closely, then do let me know down in the comments. That'd be absolutely awesome. As you can see, he is injured. There's a few of us that have had fitness tests. We basically, in the game after that, basically that 1-0 defeat after we left off in the last game, both of our wingbacks got injured in the same game for about 3 weeks. 3 to 4 weeks, 2 to 4 weeks, something like that. So they're only just returning. You can see that he's still out for another 2 days, whereas Neva is just starting to come back into the team. Literally was like, oh my god, thanks a bunch. Both our best wingbacks just gone. Great. So I think we've done pretty well without them. Only losing after that one match, and that's kind of where they got injured. I think that really resulted in it. We were a bit disrupted. But yeah, other than that, we've done all right. So in terms of the actual stats for the season so far, because I'm not sure these yet, 13 goals is our top goal scorer. Victor, not like amazing, but if you look at it, we've spread a lot of goals around the side. So we are getting goals from kind of left, right, and centre. It's not relying on just one goal scorer. MNEK has got 8, although I have kind of like dropped him a little bit, just to try and push our new youngster, Kristovic, to try and get a goal. He has got 1. I did give him a talking to, sort of saying basically, come on, you can do better. I did go and get a goal, but then he's kind of gone off the ball again. So I am giving him time, though. I'm really hoping he can come good for us next year. So I kind of want to keep persevering with him. Mourinho's getting 7. Hilmar with 5. Ravioli with 5. Lurio 4. Kiki, he's away on loan, not one of ours. 3 for Pinga. Villanova, the centre-back. So there is goals around the team. Assist-wise, the wing-backs, 6 and 7 respectively, really getting involved there, which is awesome. Ravioli, Mourinho in the sort of box-to-box roles and playmaker roles, they're getting involved. So it's, again, a decent spread amongst the team there, which is kind of awesome to see. Player of the matches, Hilmar, Lurio, Mourinho, the kind of main ones involved previously up there. So, yeah, in terms of the value, we have Garcia, now obviously technically not our player. Neva, not our player. Sturridge, not our player. So the kind of top 3 raid players aren't ours. But Lurio, Riviero, Ravioli, and Mourinho, we do own, and I have got them all on contract extensions, so into next year. And they're all worth a reasonable fee. So if we do get desperate, I suppose we could cash in maybe on one of these. Potentially someone like Ravioli, who's decent, but maybe not amazing, although potentially we'd more be looking at Mourinho. He's older now, and I don't know, his physicals are sort of declining. So he could be one that maybe we look to cash in on if we can find some other options out there. Because the major thing that's worrying me right now with our finances is that we don't end up having any transfer budget next year, or something like that. Because that'd be a killer. Not because we're not going to buy players, but even if you sign people on frees, you need to pay them bonuses and agent fees. And that all comes out of your transfer budget. So if we have no budget, we can't even sign free players. So we massively need at least like 100, 200,000, just at least so we can kind of play around. Because some good players are going to want like 30, 40 grand sign-on fee. That is massively going to affect us, especially if we don't have anything. So I'm a little bit worried on that. But otherwise, I think we're doing okay at the minute. Looking at the league, we are 16 points ahead of 4th, 5th place. And Hercules are in 5th. So if we can beat them today, awesome. That really helps us out. And like I say, we're just pushing for that top 4. That's all we're bothered about right now. We just keep pushing for that top 4. The top spot with Barcelona B, that kind of looks like it's theirs and theirs alone. We're just sort of going in to try and get second. I don't know if you end up with like a better draw if you're second. I don't know if you get drawn against like a 4th place team. Really no idea how it works. If anyone has an idea, let me know in the comments. Now, I've drove on way too much. I kind of said I'd stop dribbling on for so long, and I've done it again. So, excellent stuff. Let's go to the fixtures then. Team selection, and here we go. So we've got Banuz in goal, Villanova, Primi, and Sturridge, Dot, Hilmar, Ray, Mourinho, Ravioli, Kristovic, and Victor leading the line. As I mentioned, a few people have been injured and coming back and things like that. I do need to get my head around a little bit more the B team side of things. It seems a little bit weird this year that you can't move players to B team. Like for me, I'm very OCD central. I like to kind of move players that I'm not using to the B team. Just out of interest, I did loan out Kate. I'm not sure if I showed you this last time. I think it might have happened like the day after we did that episode, like the transfer deadline day or something. But I had to remove him from our squad registration to get Kristovic in. So I just loaned him out. They paid all his wages. It just keeps it off the books, basically. But yeah, we weren't using him, so got him out of the club. But yeah, we've got a few players coming back from injury, so we're definitely not gonna rush these two back. Give them a little bit of time to get into things. Same with Lucio, although I am trying to prefer and use the younger guys because at the very least they've got a bit of chance of developing. Whereas obviously Lucio is not gonna be with us and can't develop. Let's submit this squad then. Let's get into things and let's hopefully get another 3 points. And like I say, a very big 3 points this one because we are playing teams that are challenging us for that top 4. And yes, we're in a decent position right now, but that could all change if we take our foot off the gas. Been on a good run, go impress me, boys. Let's do it. Look at all them fans. Look at all them. What is the attendance? It can't be much. Look at the empty stadium as Victor whips the ball in. Is defended. Can we get it back, maybe? They do clear it. Sturridge. Come on, play it in, someone. There you go. Right. Back to Sturridge. Go wide. Go wide. Don't lose it. Oh, Sturridge. Good. Ball forward. Victor. Come on, Victor. Oh, he blocked. Good block. Good. Decent chance. But it's going to be a tight game, I feel like, this one. Ravioli with the ball in. Defended. Primi. Not really a man you want to fall to, your centre-back, but Villanova. Back to Rai. Dinks it wide to Ravioli. Can he dink it in? It takes deflection. Oh, Kristovic can't apply the finish. We do get another corner kick. We are putting a bit of pressure on here, guys. Come on. Let's do it. Another ball in. Keeper with the camera save and half there. But he does claim it. There's another highlight. Come on, boys. Let's try and get the breakthrough. I really want Kristovic to start scoring a few goals. That was a rasper. A bit of a shame he wasn't kind of like alive to the danger there to like pick up on that loose ball, but that was a really good effort hitting the bar. Short passing play. I'll stick how I am. Thank you very much. Assman. Another ball in. Keeper parries it. Oh, right. Should be doing better there, but can't take advantage. I am going to sort of tell him to get creative. We're looking inspired, which is good. I do like often, it seems to be really weird that often the exact same time I do mine, they do theirs. I've noticed that quite a few times that like the second I press mine, they do one. It's almost as if the computer knows as Victor's through. Victor scores. Oh, this is loud. And of course it is. As soon as I get excited about it, it's disallowed. Is it close? Nah, not really. We're still trying though. We're still knocking on the door. I think we've had a decent amount of chances. We just need to try and take one as they go very close there. That was dangerous. Let's not throw it away, guys. Come on. Interesting to see how like worn out the pitch is getting in certain areas. Right, ball up. Victor, is he offside? Doesn't look like it. Victor's through, and just I can't apply the finish. Yeah, but we have had 7 shots, only 1 on target though. That's not ideal sort of ratios, but we are testing them at least, which is good. If Victor doesn't do it, oh, that was poor. That was so poor. That was dreadful defending. I cannot believe that. Look at this, guys. Just plays it out. It's an awful touch, and Hilmar steals in, and then somehow just loses it straight away. No idea how he did that. Don't need to watch it for the 3rd time, that's for sure. Oh, that is annoying. Right, demand more, guys. Come on. We're actually playing all right. We're actually playing pretty good. We've had 4 clear-cut chances, apparently. And yet we're 1-0 down. So I am going to get aggressive. I don't often have to do this, but I'm going to say, show me something else in the second half. Come on, get back out there. They are playing semi-defensive. Got 2 DMs, it looks like, in front of the back line. So it's probably hard for us to break them down. But that's a good effort, though. Victor. Oh, he bounced off his foot. Right, play it through. Goes wide to Dot. Not the greatest ball, kind of behind him, but he dinks it in. There's Victor. Just wide, guys. Come on, we're knocking on the door. That's my knocking impression, in case you obviously wondered. Kristovic, thought it was fouled there, but don't seem like it. They've played the way out of trouble. Can we get this ball? Oh, they've just absolutely walked through our defence there. Boya Martinez. That was dreadful. I'm going to be honest. Both goals were extremely poor, but that one, well, he's just run past one defender, comes for on goal, it hits the post, bounced back to him, and taps it in. So, yeah, not really. If you're watching kids, that's not really how you should defend. I'm going to be honest with you. Right, we're going to take off Kristovic, who's having yet another poor game. Just can't get it going from the lad, which is really frustrating. Mourinho having a poor one as well. We'll bring on Garmedia. Hilmar struggling. We don't really have cover for him. I mean, Bissoni is not really who you want to bring on, but we don't have anyone else, so it's going to have to be him, I think. You know, like Ryan, Riviola are actually doing all right. It's a little bit against run of play, I feel like, here. We've had a good amount of chances. We're just being caught by some lethal play. You know, they've had a couple of good opportunities and taken both of theirs, whereas we've had them and not taken them. I think that's what's killing us right now. Strikers aren't quite as in form, and that's something I really want to look at and try and improve for next year. You know, they're a massive thing I'm looking at. So I've still got a big long list of youth players and young players that are my contracts expiring. And also a lot of them as well I'm looking at for like potential loans. There's a lot of loan listed right now that I'm kind of looking at and thinking about for next year. But yeah, oh, that's another dodgy ball through. Does defend it though, but getting caught out a few times here, guys. Not impressed. I'm going to say show some passion. Looking fired up. Come on, at least get a goal back here. We kind of deserve something. Ravioli, ball in. Defended. Victor, right, back to Victor. Goes back to Ravioli. Can he whip something in? Playing it around. They just dink through. There's Rai. Dinks it in. M&EK. Cleared. Kind of story of this game so far. So close, but just not quite the end product as, yeah, again, hits the post and keeper claims it before we can get a foot on it. If we could have got a goal there, 20 minutes to go, we could have had a chance at least getting a draw out of this game. There's still time, but the longer it ticks by, the kind of more doubtful I'm becoming. And the thing is, like, there's not much really I need to change and tweak. We're creating chances and doing okay. We're just not taking them. And yeah, a little bit frustrating. To be honest. You can kind of see that by the fact we've got a player that's playing an 8.1. It's technically the best player on the pitch, although they're sort of matching him up there. Can I say push forward? Last 5 minutes, not really much worthwhile in it, to be honest. If anything, we might end up conceding a third, which would be really annoying. Really, really annoying. Kind of against the run of play, but this is a really bad defeat to take because this is a team challenging for the top 4. And we don't want to be gifting these guys points, really. And we kind of have. Look at the stats. We deserve it. 6 clear-cut chances, and we've not scored a goal today. Really poor. I'm going to have to say that to them. Far from pleased. They're fired up at least, and hopefully we're going to get a reaction in the next game. But yeah, not really what we wanted, to be honest. Not really what I wanted. That's got them into 3rd place. Yes, they are still reasonably behind us, but, you know, not ideal. I mean, obviously, it is an away game. They're not every game we can win. We can't win every game, but when you play like that, you kind of hope you will. And I think we've decided it. Kristovic, unfortunately, is going to be dropped for the next one. I really want to try and just get him scoring, but it just doesn't seem to be happening for him. He is developing a bit, but yeah, just doesn't seem to be quite clicking for him just yet. Maybe he needs a little bit of a spell out of the team and then come back into it. We'll see. But yeah, I'll join you back in a second for the next game against Ebro. Right, we're here for game day number 2 then against Ebro. Only bit of news realistically in between is that Barcelona B have qualified for the playoffs now, as you can see there. And yeah, so it's getting tight. Hercules won another game, so they're closing the gap to 10 points. We very much need to try and bounce back with a win today. Now, I am going to stick with Kristovic. I literally changed and put M&EK in, and then it come to game day today, and he was really good in the training ratings. So I gave him a, well done for training, and I've put him back in. I'm going to stick with him another game. Hopefully he comes good. I've said that a few times, though. Let's get into it, guys. Submit the team. Let's go. So pretty much the same squad, though. As we said before, the only change is Neva, or Tay, is coming on that left-hand wing flank to replace Hilmar, who had a bit of a poor game in that last one, to be honest. Passion, I say, give the fans a performance and a bit of faith. A bit of faith. A bit of faith. Let's go with that, guys. Let's go. So, new slate, new game. Let's make up for that last one, though. Let's try and bounce back with a good victory. Like we did in the last episode, when we had a defeat that was a bit annoying, we then bounced back with a good win. Can we do the same today? That would be the ideal scenario, though early doors, they are dominating the possession, which is not ideal. And they've scored, which is also not ideal. Please say we're not going to just collapse at the end of the season. We've been playing so well, and even recently we've been scoring a few goals. I can't even bear to watch it. Yeah, I kind of feel like I just want to make loads of fart noises to sort of distinguish my disdain for the fact that we're 1-0 down. It's really annoying. We've had a decent defensive record over the season as well. I was only literally looking at it sort of earlier. Sort of looking at, I think we're 4th best defensive and 2nd best offensive record. Oh, we're gonna have Tayson off as well. Oh, literally, this today's recording couldn't be going worse right now, guys. Okay, so Hilmar is back on, and Kristovic is going to be he's actually playing better than Victor. Yeah, it's going to have to be Victor that comes off then. He's actually playing better than him. And he comes in there. So all hope now relies on Kristovic. I think that's kind of exactly what we wanted. Yeah. So halftime, I feel like we need to give the disappointing team talk. Let's get back out there and let's tell them to just push forwards, to be honest. Come on, guys. Let's make up for this. It's a bit of a poor half. We're down to 10 men, sure. But this is a good opportunity. Dot crosses in. It's cleared. Mourinho goes wide, maybe. Yes, Hilmar. Come on, find someone. Digs it back in. Oh, it's getting closed down, but we do win it back. Kristovic. Right. Back to Kristovic. Shoots. Oh, I just can't find the back of the net. I think he can be so good, can Kristovic. I think he just doesn't have the confidence yet. He just doesn't have that kind of run of games, scoring goals that he needs to sort of be a really good striker in this division. Gonzalez with the ball in. No one really picking him up at the back post, and they've made it 2 again. 2 goals conceded in 2 games in a row now. No idea what's going on here. I think today is one of those bad load games. I've mentioned it before on FM that you can just seem to load the game up sometimes, and it's like an amazing day. It all goes for you. Everything's great. And other times you can load the game up, and it's just dreadful. We're having a dreadful day. Because literally, I did a recording earlier, and then I played some games, and then I've had like tea and stuff, so I shut it all down. And then I've been itching to play more of this, so I was like, no. I'll do it tomorrow. No, I've got to do it today. So I've come back up, loaded it, and I think I've loaded up one of the dodgy versions. It's show some passion, maybe. You know, it is said that people love to see YouTubers squirm, on FM saves. So, woo for you guys. Right, make a couple of subs for the sake of it. Emanike, come on. Ravioli's having a poor game. Bring Hinosa on. Not really much I can do, to be honest, about this. And look at that again. I've done my team talk, and so has Ebro. Coincidence? I don't think so. Although they are doing a few more, so... But yeah, I just feel like so deflating that. 2-0 defeats in a row. And again, we had some decent chances there. I really hope this is not the start of a bad run. I really hope so. We started this episode with a 16-point lead over Hercules. We're finishing it with a 10-point lead. That is not a good episode. Well, it's our first kind of bad episode of the series so far. We was always going to have some, and we're going to have many, many more. I mean, Jesus, just wait until we get into that first season in La Liga. We're going to get so many spankings. It's going to be unreal, I think. But yeah, not ideal. We've been on a really decent run, to be honest. So for it to go like that isn't great. Now, we are going to come back then for the Badalonia and Valencia Mestalla game, which hopefully by then we will have secured our playoff place. I mean, I think, great, we've got Barcelona B coming up soon as well. We very much need to bounce back, and they are 15, so hopefully we can with a win here against Cornella. That's going to be tough, but we are at home. Yeah, we're going to have to see. We really need some victories from a few of these games going into these. And hopefully that will secure our playoff spot, and then we can kind of just chill for these games and prep for the playoff ones, which are going to be ridiculously tense because it's just a, kind of a knockout scenario we need to get through. We need to get through and get promoted this year. Very much so, and our finances tell you that. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. It's been a bit of a damp squid, 2-0 defeats. We didn't even score a single goal. Oh, God. Yeah. Sometimes, guys, FM just doesn't want to be your friend. But either way, I'll see you for the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. Any comments, drop them down below if you enjoyed it. If you enjoy to see me suffer, then hit that smash that like button. And I'll see you next time, guys, for another one.